a mother can't go back with his nose, his face, everything, and he was on ventilator, everything, and I can't see him like that. But after 2 days, they were said and now we are waiting to wake him up, but he's not waking up. I even don't know how to tell that. Some of my language problem, but I got that. She said that he had severe head injury.
Raul came to Blithedale in September of last year. He had a very severe traumatic brain injury. When he first came to Blithedale, he was in what we call a disorder of consciousness. His brain injury was so severe that when he came to us, he was only generally responding to some different things in his environment. He would look towards sounds and move in response to touch, but he wasn't responding to commands, he wasn't talking, there was no communication.
Okay, let me try this one. Is your name Raul? Raul, can you look at me again? Thank you. Is your name Raul? Yes. Awesome. Are you 15 years old?
So Blithedale, I think, is unique in that we are able to work with patients who are in disorders of consciousness, who are the most severe types of brain injuries where they have these limited levels of responsiveness. We work really closely as a team to monitor their recovery, to look at what types of responses are coming back. Our physical and occupational therapists work closely together to work on keeping the body in a condition where it's likely to return to functioning. And then we all just meet together to see how things are going and what types of environmental stimuli are bringing them back.
Use your hand to go get it. Touch the cup. Good. Go ahead, go get it.
It wasn't until he was about 3 weeks in before he started to show us that he had emerged from the disorder of consciousness. So he started to show that he could use different objects in the appropriate way. And then he started actually responding to commands. And then the big thing I remember walking out one day and his mom stopped me in the hallway to say, "You gotta come in and talk to Raul," because he just suddenly started talking.
Amma. Amma.
Amma. Amma.
He was able to answer a lot of questions consistently. Just kind of the light went on and he was communicating again, which I think was a really exciting moment. I was really excited that I got to walk by right when when this was happening so that I could come and talk to him.
Hi, my name is Raul Krishnan. I am 18 years old and I'm in Blithedale Children's Hospital because of a motorcycle accident on August 28, 2022. So when I get consciousness, it was about October 15th. So like mid of October is when I got my consciousness back. It wasn't like one day I just woke up. It wasn't kind of like that. It was more so slowly I was my eyes were getting more clear and I could see better stuff. And I was really confused as to where I was or what happened. And so I was asking my mom. And then I noticed what's going with my talking, like why is she kind of weird, you know? I did not believe I crashed or I rode a bike. That was kind of the whole thing waking up. I've came a long way. I can walk, I can jog. I would just say that all my therapists are doing a great job. They're making me come back quick and fast. Let's start with speech. Stephanie does speech therapy and it works a lot on my articulation on my tongue, a lot on certain sounds that I have difficulty with. We are also working a lot on my memory, which was really bad. Stephanie would ask me like what I did for my therapy before and I couldn't answer her. So it was really bad at that time. But now it's no problem. Sherry, she is an occupational therapist and she works on a lot of my, I would say, coordination stuff. So when I was unconscious, I did not move my right side at all. We are working on strengthening like weights and stuff to help it, and it is getting better. And then Jenny, physical, obviously working a lot on my walking, running, you know, stuff like that. Because, man, at first it was really difficult for me to just walk straight in a line. I couldn't do it. I couldn't walk, you know, foot over foot. It was really hard. So right now my balance is like perfect. No more difficulties walking, no more difficulty jogging. Those are like the main goals in terms of my therapies.
So through inpatient, we got him to where he was safe to go home. He was medically stable, he was moving really well, and he wasn't as confused. He was able to be managed well in the home.
So when I was leaving, everybody, I mean, this might be a common thing in Blythedale, but everybody congratulated me, and they were saying like, goodbye, have a good day, and whatever. It might have been a small thing, a small part of the job, but to me, it made a difference, right? To me, it was kind of big. For me, going home was good, but having that support kind of helped me in that transition, I would say.
So the day hospital is a really unique program in that it's a transitional program that offers many of the benefits of an acute inpatient rehabilitation setting, such as the intensive therapy and the medical supervision, but allows our patients to be at home. So when our patients come to our program, a care plan is made and goals are set, and we work on those goals while our patients are here, ultimately with the plan of transitioning back to a community program. So every patient here comes and can get their therapy needs, whether it's physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech, or feeding. They can get their medical needs met, and we have the added benefit of having a school on site. So the majority of our patients also attend our school program.
All of the teachers are super understanding. Right now I'm all good, but at first I was really sad about what happened, right? And they were great. They asked me great questions. They told me great stuff. They were very motivating, I would say. Talk to me, nicely, and they listen to me. That's the biggest thing, they listen.
The other part that's really challenging for these patients is the cognitive deficits that may come with a brain injury. And it can be challenging to just go back to their community school. And so having a school on site here really helps with that transition back into their community school. So our therapists can work with them in the classroom, do sessions that are really focused on that cognitive rehab piece, in addition to some of the motor skills that they may be working on. But the added benefit of having the school is that cognitive rehab that's hard to get in a community setting.
Raul did some testing with me cognitively when he first came and was very impaired in all areas. So I've had the opportunity to sort of track a lot of these things while he's been with us through both inpatient and the day program, and he's improved amazingly in all areas. So a lot of his memory and attention, they're not perfect, but he's getting to the point where they're not getting in the way of his day-to-day functioning in the same way.
He has a certain way of talking that he brings out stuff out of me that I normally would not say. He makes me feel very comfortable. He's a great guy, and he's got a certain way of talking, like I said. He's super nice, he's super understanding, and he never made me feel uncomfortable or weird about what I was talking to him about.
Our plan for Raul is for him to go back into his regular school. So he is 18, he's at the end of his senior year. This happened at a really hard time, I think, in development, at a point where you're at this very significant developmental stage. So we're excited that his recovery lined up in a way that he is going to be able to go back to his regular school for the end to graduate with his class, which I think is, given how severe his brain injury was and where he started with us last fall to how far he's come now to being able to go back, is really exciting.
I come from a long way from that.
Yeah, that's how I met you.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, buddy.
Yeah.
Wow, you've come a long way, bud.
Yeah.
All the people, nurses, doctors, workers, everyone supported us. I still don't have the words to how it explain.